Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Final Fantasy for the After Years. Today, Harley's in danger, supposedly. So let's do some side questing. We're going to the Antlion's Den first, because there's a special item you can get on the new moon at the very end of the dungeon. So we're in combat. Leave all of the battling up to your guards. I was gonna say, have Edward use his bard song on the party. He didn't do it that time. And occasionally he'll do stuff like Haste March, or he'll do Life Anthem, which will heal the party. It's generally what he's gonna be good for the early game. Guardian Ballad's not that bad. Yeah, for our first run through the Antlion's cave, we're just pretty much gonna avoid all the treasure and then get to the very end of the dungeon where Cecil, Rydia, and Edward originally fought the Antlion. Now, if you might have noticed back at the is this the way? I like it. But yeah, if we look at the money Edward has, he's the richest monarch in this goddamn game so far. Yang had 300 gil, was it? Maybe 500? And here's Edward with 5,000! No wonder he's helping all the other kingdoms. He can afford it, which is still surprising. Anyways, we're already at the end of the Antlion cave. Oh my god, it took less than 3 minutes? Yeah, it's not that big of a place. And if you just rush to the end, then you really don't have to worry about anything. Anyways, we get our first Silvertail. That will appear only at the new moon. And the moons change every 30-ish minutes, so that's why I kind of wanted to rush and get it. Now that we're, gotten it, let's go around and collect the treasure. There's actually a weapon in here for Edward, and it's pretty good, but not when you... There's really nothing over there, huh? Not when you're directed to come here later on in the game. Because we will be back here. Man, I'm getting this place mixed up with treasure. We will be back here in the future. But by the time that happens, the weapon we're going to get here is going to be outdated, and the enemies are just going to be really easy. So let's just do this area. Holy crap, new enemies. Area now. Yeah, I've been fighting Adamantoises non-stop. Constantly, it's just Ben Turtles we've been fighting this whole time. Yeah, so later in the game we'll come back here. The weapon we'll get now will be more beneficial to us now than in the future, is what I'm trying to say. And really, the enemies here now are not that hard. They don't give them a lot of experience, and it's like they meant for you to come here right off the bat. At least that's what it seems like. That's what I normally always do. It's Harley's in danger, sure, but what about loot? Can we get some loot? I like loot. Now, it's not the greatest loot of all time, but, it's decent. You know what I miss about the 2D games? The frickin' ease it was to see where the dead ends were. This is over the head viewpoint, so you could get to an area and be like, oh, that area is clearly a dead end with no loot at the end of it. So you don't even go the full way. But in this version, you can't really see all that. Now, I kind of wish they kept Edward the same as his DS counterpart, with his bard song being ability selecting pretty much. Because while his bard song is alright in this game, it was a lot better in the DS version of the game, and I don't know, it seemed more likely for it to actually be sort of like that. Because why would Edward just be like, okay, I'm gonna play this random song, let's hope it's like Haste March or Hail Harmony or Life Anthem? Nah, dude, you always cast Life Anthem, or you always cast we need Zeus's Wrath. Do we have one? We have one. Alright. Yeah, you would always cast Haste March or Life Anthem, or Guardian Ballad maybe at the beginning of the match. That didn't work. That didn't work? That's supposed to one-shot them. You just punch him in the face. Keep punching. He's almost dead. He has to be. There we go. Maybe I should have had Edward cast that, because maybe it is affected by your intellect and the such. Good thing we rushed to the end of the dungeon, right? But yeah, like, Edward should be choosing what song he plays based off... what was I saying? Yeah, his Bard song. It should be chosen based off the circumstances and not just random IMO. And there's the weapon that is going to be good for Edward. Yeah, it's about 10 points. It actually is, in fact, 10 points higher. So he should be doing alright damage now. He'll be doing more, I think, than the soldiers for the most part. For a little while longer. The guards are generally good in terms of when they're needed. Because, you know, Edward's not a frontline fighter. He's a support character. Being said, he can do some real damage if the opportunity arises for him. Haha! Hidden passage. And new enemies. So yeah, just let the guards take care of them. The goblins should, well, the Domovus, whatever the hell they're called, should die in one hit. Yeah, Edward can do some damage when he needs to, but in all other times, he's like, hey, let me cast this song to buff you, or hey, let me use this potion on everyone in the group and make everything all better. Ooh, Garbee's almost got another multiplier. That's why I gave him the sword. He probably gets it sooner or later. That's our third bronze tail, I think. I believe that's right. Let's go up here first, because we're going to have to go down to the left anyways before leaving this area. But we might as well get this treasure first. It's a gold needle. We haven't run into any cockatrices yet, which is not surprising, because I don't think they're in this area. They're in the next area, I believe. That sounds about right. I like the Antlion's cave, because, like, I don't know, I like the idea of there being like a giant, docile, tame monster near a kingdom, and people are alright with it. To be fair, that does come back to bite them, like, in the ass in the first Final Fantasy IV. But, you know, we killed it, and its offsprings were raised in this area, and we saw them back there. They didn't attack us. They're like, hey, it's King Edward. The guy's a badass. You mean he sparkles in the sunlight, but he's a badass. Alright, we're done with the Antlion's cave. We have all the treasure. We will be back here in the future. But for now, let's fight these gargoyles. I was about to say let's take a selfie, but to be quite honest, I don't know the lyrics to that song. Is that weird? I don't think that's weird at all, because I don't really listen to the radio anymore. It's like random events. It's like, but first, let me take a selfie. Then it's like, something. Oh man, I don't know. You goddamn kids and your newfangled music. I'm not that old. We have a lot of money. I guess we can upgrade everyone's equipment now, can't we? Impact Crater Upper Wall. What's happened here? Is she... Could Harley really be alright? Man, I'm kind of a douchebag for going to the Antlion's cave even though I didn't need to. But I don't really care about her. I want my Anna back. That's why I'm gonna learn necromancy. That would have been a plot twist and a half. Can you imagine that? Freaking load up Final Fantasy IV the after years, and in Edward's tale, he's like, I have spent the last 17 years mastering both black and white magic in order to perfect the ultimate form of dark necromancy to bring back Anna. Like, dude, Edward, 1. That's fucking cool. 2. You need to chill out a bit, bro. Have a Snickers. I would have loved that. I don't know why. It would have made no sense at all, but I would have loved that. Man, that's some weird-ass fan fiction right there, don't you think? Someone get on that. Someone write a fan fiction for me where Edward becomes a freaking necromancer. Iron armor. Who do we want to give that to? Who's the weakest? A, you have the most health. I think it's C. C's the weakest. So we'll give him the iron armor. Only makes sense, right? Hello, guard. Ah, my lord. Oh, thank goodness. Are you all right? Yes, sir. I apologize for worrying you. Our investigation has encountered numerous snags. Where is Harley? Straight ahead, my lord. Said something about needing a new whip. Didn't really quite get that. Kinda want to hack the game now and give Edward dark and well, black and white magic. And make his soldiers undead minions. And maybe have him marry a woman that really wants to become a vamp. I'm making too many Twilight references for its own good. And it's only because Edward is named Edward. And that's not even his real name. His real name's Gilbert. Kronos, why are you calling him Edward then? Because that's the English version. Ah, well. We got a tunneler and a sandworm. Calm down. They're not as powerful as they were in the DS version. Though they're not that common of encounters, I'm actually surprised we ran into him. Well, he wasn't a tunneler. He was like 100 arms or something like that. I just called them all tunnelers. They're all the same with me, and they give him like no experience points. That's sad. It's disappointing and sad. There is another bronze tail in here, but I'm pretty sure it's like right at the end of the dungeon. You get a beret. I'm going to give that to Edward. It's just a defense increase. I mean, he is a bard slash prince. Is it here? No. No. Actually, his class is just straight up king, right? No, it's prince. That fucking doesn't make any sense. He's the king. It's good to be the king. And a cockatrice. Well, first, let's heal the party. Okay, soldiers, kill that bird. Good job, Soldier B. Of course, by soldier, I mean guard. Whatever. And I think C did that, and I called him B. Sorry, Carlos. Barry's just, like, really good. I don't even want to talk about Andy. He's weird. Man, I would really like that cockatrice summon. Yeah, hello. Your Highness, what brings you here, my lord? I was getting a tad antsy, sitting around waiting for you. It is too dangerous for you to be here, sir. Oh, I'm quite alright. If you can survive this, I certainly can. Burn! Frickin'. Oh, Edward. I like you too much. Is Harley up here? Yes, my lord, you jackass. She ignored our pleas and proceeded further in. Oh man, that was good, Edward. He's not wrong. I mean, he's sort of wrong. He's not that strong. But that was still good. Edward has survived. Edward has survived a lot of ordeals in his life. From Goldblaz's invasion, to the Antlion attack, to Leviathan, ruining his vacation on the boat, throwing him overboard, and making him bedridden for like a long time. For like all of Final Fantasy IV. Well, the last 70% of it, I should say. But yeah, he's had a rough time in life. Oh, there's Harley Quinn. They should have really made her have a hammer. What could this substance possibly be composed of? It is as if the Earth itself has putrefied. Could this have come from the moon? Now, if this was any other game, I'd probably be like, oh, what do you... That's not how it works. Like, the moon's not just... Actually, these are new enemies. Well, one of them's a new enemy. I was gonna say, the moon's just not falling apart and throwing chunks to the Earth. That's... We wouldn't be here right now if that was the case. If that was a common experience. We would probably be dead. Long dead, I think. We wouldn't be making Let's Plays for YouTube anyways. I mean, there's always a possibility that humans could have adapted, but the amount of destruction and the damage to the land, and not to mention just the constant fear of a giant freaking meteorite crashing down on you. Let's just be thankful that's actually not how the moon works, because good lord. Oh man, that would suck. Now, there is a lot of craters in the world due to meteors crashing. Thankfully, humans haven't really been around for a lot of them, because they're normally not good. Where the fudge is the fudging tail? Is it down here? Got a tent, lovely, and stardust. That's like PCP in the Final Fantasy world. Okay, god damn it, where's the tail? Did I really miss it? Yeah, so we have to be near it. It's in one of these steam vents. I guess we can go pick up Harley first. Oh, dude, this wasn't one of the steam. Why is... whatever. Hey, Harley. Your Highness! I told you coming here would be dangerous. I deeply apologize for worrying you, my lord. But this is no ordinary meteor we are dealing with. It certainly seems that way. Something beyond our comprehension has landed here. That is the only conclusion I can make. Is it incomprehensible? The moon. Something must be going on up there. But why did you come here, Your Highness? I just wanted to see the crash site with my own eyes. We had best return to Damsian. Harley, this should be enough for investigating right now. But, my lord... The messenger from Baron should be back by now. Let us return to the castle. Yes, Your Highness. Secretary Harley joins the party. Whoa. Yay. She's level 5. She equips whips. Kinky. She has high intellect and spirit, so you're probably like, oh, she's a mage, right? No, she is not. She has Parasite, which removes magic effects, and apparently sets a weak point. Never actually used it. And Guild Toss, which is affected by how much money you throw at the enemy. You don't get to choose that, because the amount of money you throw at the enemy is based off your level and some other stats. They're not good. They're not good. They're not good. She is not good. She uses a whip, that's kinky, I can enjoy that, but she's not good. On the other hand, with Edward in the party, they learn Feast of the Land eventually, which is a really good Cura spell. It's like Cura plus Asuna, but it's not worth 2 party slots. Let's make it... I'm going to meet you guys back at the top of the crater. Save if you need to. God, she's so bad. Glug, 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 water, good. Really want to watch Ace Ventura. I don't know why. Anyways, another thing I wanted to point out for Harley here. She comes with the economical ring. It doubles the effectiveness of healing items in battle. Now you're probably like, oh, that's kind of interesting. It's best on Edward because of his salve command. It works really well with him. It's really good. But we have the guild ban for right now, so we're going to keep that for him because he's going to be in every single combat random encounter we have, and I kind of want to get as much money as possible because I'm a greedy bastard. Let's leave the impact crater. Your Highness. Oh god, they're coming to bomb the freaking castle again. I gotta save Anna this time. The Red Wings. Perhaps they are bringing back our messenger. I can only hope so. Pardon? We must hurry. The sight of the airship discomforts me. Or it could be the fact that I've been walking around in the desert with the same pair of underwear on for the last few days. But, nonetheless, we should hurry. And that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press the like button below if you're not subscribed yet. Why don't you head over to my video section, check out some of my content, and see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great day.